Intro. By the mid-1970s, cocaine had become the new gold. In the United States, disco culture, nightclubs, and celebrities were fueling a demand like never before. And in Colombia, one man saw the perfect chance to turn this demand into power and fortune. That man was Pablo Escobar. This is the story of how he created the Medellín Cartel, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in history. The cocaine boom. In the early 1970s, smuggling cigarettes and electronics made money, but cocaine was something else. At the time, cocaine was cheap to produce in Colombia, but sold for massive profits in the United States. 1 kilogram that cost just a few $1,000s in Colombia could sell for over $60,000 in Miami. Escobar realized this wasn't just another hustle. It was a global business opportunity. Building partnerships. Escobar couldn't do it alone. To build a cocaine empire, he needed allies. Carlos Leder, the genius who controlled smuggling routes through the Bahamas and Florida. The Ochoa brothers, wealthy ranchers who brought money, connections, and legitimacy. José Gonzalo Rodríguez Gacha, El Mexicano, known for his brutality and control of labs. Together with Escobar, they formed what became the Medellín Cartel. Smuggling innovation. The cartel used creativity and violence to move cocaine north. Airplanes loaded with cocaine hidden in tires and seats. Private runways in Colombia's jungles. Submarines and ships crossing the Caribbean. Carlos Leder even bought Norman's Cay in the Bahamas, a private island that became a key smuggling hub into Florida. Plata o plomo in action. Escobar perfected the phrase plata o plomo, silver or lead. Customs agents, pilots, police, and even politicians were bribed with stacks of cash. Those who refused were assassinated. This brutal strategy gave the Medellín Cartel control over every step of the cocaine trade. The money floods in. By the late 1970s, Escobar was smuggling tons of cocaine every month. At the peak, the cartel controlled 80% of the world's cocaine supply. Escobar's personal fortune was growing so fast that he was making over $400 million a week. Money was hidden in warehouses, buried in fields, and even eaten by rats before it could be counted. Escobar's rise in Medellín. Back home, Escobar became more than a criminal. He built housing projects, soccer fields, and gave money to the poor. To many people in Medellín's slums, Pablo wasn't just a drug dealer, he was a Robin Hood figure. But behind this image of generosity, Escobar's empire was being built on fear, blood, and corruption. Hook for episode 3. The Medellín Cartel was born, and it made Pablo Escobar one of the richest men in the world. But this was just the beginning. In the next episode, we'll see how Escobar turned his cartel into a global cocaine empire, and how the money and power transformed him into a legend. Subscribe so you don't miss episode 3. Escobar's $420 million a week empire